Way to keep your eyes open. Grabbing that free piece saved you from a worse position. This is the most popular starting move in chess. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. You allowed the opponent to win material through a fork. That rook was yours for the taking. You allowed the opponent to win a rook through a fork. You permitted the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. Your knight is undefended, so this move loses material. You captured that free queen. Checkmate is always the best move. This is the most popular starting move in chess. I like your aggressive style. The Scandinavian This knight move allows you to push your pawn and gain a slight advantage. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. This move puts their knight on a safer square. With that move, you chase the knight away. They move the knight to safety. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square. This move puts their knight on a safer square. Your better option was to develop a knight and attack the center. They missed a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Their best option was to attack a pawn chain. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Their better move was to attack a pawn chain. You get a chance to force isolated doubled pawns. Your best move was to force isolated doubled pawns. They've moved their knight closer to the center to boost its activity. Yes, this is the way. Your opponent develops their bishop off its starting square. Well done, an excellent move. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. Your best move was to develop a knight and attack the center. Your opponent is putting pressure on your pawn chain. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. You captured back. This move pins your knight to your king, restricting its movement. Developing your bishop strengthens your opening setup. That's playable. You allowed the opponent to win material through a fork. You get a chance to win a queen by trapping a piece. They missed a chance. You will win a rook with a fork. That was the only move. That rook was yours for the taking. They are threatening to win a rook through a fork. You allowed the opponent to win a rook through a fork. You are going to lose your rook to this fork. Your best move was to evade the check from the opposing queen. You allowed the opponent to create capturing your hanging rook. You are losing a pawn this way. This is the only move that works. This move drives your checking bishop away with a pawn. You permitted the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win material. Your knight is undefended, so this move loses material. You can pick up a free queen. You captured that free queen. This move gives you the opportunity to win their bishop. Now, your opponent can't stop you from winning material if you make the right moves. You are threatening to force. This move doesn't help their position at all. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. That was the only move. Your last piece has joined the game. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. You captured that free bishop. Their best option was to move a piece to safety. You're still on the road to checkmate. They move the knight to safety. Now, your opponent can't stop you from winning material if you make the right moves. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. You have a clear path to a forced checkmate. Just find the right moves. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. Checkmate is always the best move.